Okay, so today is Saturday, December 28th, and today I learned that you will regret things. Yeah, at some point in your life you will regret things, but regretting something is just trying to change the past when you can't actually change the past, and you can't really do anything from the past except learn from it. And even in the small situations, if you regret even the tiniest thing that probably had no impact on your life, we will still regret things. And like I said, regretting something is just wishing that something in the past was different. So the only way that you can use that, like you're trying to change the past, but you can't change the past, so you might as well change the future. So you need to learn from those regrets so that you don't have to regret something in the future of a similar situation again. And today I was kind of just thinking about how I feel like a lot of my problems, that like a lot of things that I need to improve on, are socially related. Like how I act around other people and caring too much about myself and not about other people. Just like I feel like a lot of my problems are related to other people, I guess. Just like caring too much about myself and not enough about other people, and just not being myself, not being who I should be in social situations. And the regret of of things that happen in a social situation is very large for me. Even like the smallest, tiniest things that I say that probably the other person or the other people barely even recognized, barely even cared. Maybe they're like, oh, that's a weird thing to say, and then forgot about it, right? But for me, like that has a big impact. And I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. I should have said this, and I like worry about it a lot. So yeah, for me specifically, I struggle, or I just feel like most of my problems are socially related, and I regret a lot of things that I say and do, and like just even like body language and like facial expressions that I make. I regret doing them because it feels like I'm worried about what other people are thinking of me, and I'm worried about if I'm not being kind and like all that kind of stuff. But I have learned today that I will regret those things. That will inevitably happen, but we need to learn from those regrets. We can't just moan and groan about it and feel stupid and be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I should have done this. But like saying I should have, I try to reduce that. I try to minimize saying I should have from my vocabulary, because yes, you should have, but you can't do anything about it now. So you might as well, instead of you should have done it, you should do it now. Like learn from that situation. So when that situation comes up again, do what you were supposed to do what you should have done, but now is the time that you can do it. So yeah, that's what I learned today. I guess something a little bit more personal, but also just very broad. You will regret things, but you can't do anything about that. And there's no sense in ruminating on what you should have done, but instead focus on doing that thing that you should have done now and using it for the future. Because you can't change the past, you can only change the future based on where you are right now, based on changing the actions that you are taking in the present. So all you can do is learn from it. And maybe sometimes, like if you said something mean and you need to ask for forgiveness, that is also in the same way. You regret that you said something mean, and then you learn from that, and therefore you ask for forgiveness in the present and to change the future so that you don't do it again. And this is kind of just this also, if you zoom out, this is just such a very broad piece of advice. Just learn from your failures, right? That's such an important mindset to have, learning from your failures instead of like grumbling and complaining about it, right? Yes, sometimes there is a time for you to mourn certain things, like mourn a bad test score or something like that, but you shouldn't be constantly ruminating, constantly not doing anything to help it. You should be learning from your failures, and you should be trying to do something so that next time the same thing doesn't happen. So your takeaway for today is to learn from your failures. For me, my takeaway is that in social situations, yes, I will regret things that I say and do, and I'm trying to work on that, but ultimately I can't change what has been done in the past. You can't change the past. You can only change the future. So change the future, right? That's my takeaway. Hopefully you found this video interesting, and so hopefully this connected with someone, because I feel like this is very important, and I don't know, it's just a very important learning for me today. Yeah, if you like this video, if it connected with you somehow, then definitely hit the like button. If you want to see more, then definitely subscribe, because I'm posting every single day, talking about what I learned that day and how I'm trying to apply it to my life and how you guys can apply it to yours. So if you want to see those kinds of videos, then definitely subscribe. Daily insights, basically just trying to get better at life and just sharing how I'm trying to do that, I guess. Yeah, if you like this video, then subscribe for more. This video is specifically recommended for you, so if you find that interesting, definitely click on it. You can subscribe in that corner. And if you subscribe, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!